You know, the foundation of this movement, I was here at the end of July when there was 50 people on the ground. The foundation of this movement was unconditional love, and it still is unconditional love. Not just to protect water for those people on this reservation, but for 18 million people who depend on the Missouri River. And every time an aquifer is compromised, every time a river has a pipeline put through it, that means that we are guaranteeing a future where our children do not have access to clean water. We can't do that. So I really just encourage everyone around the world to recognize that this movement really, when we talk about it, it's grounded in prayer and in peace. It is, but what that really means is it's grounded in unconditional love and the truth and the knowledge that we are all connected. And when one part of our system falters, when one person suffers or one community suffers, then we all suffer.
What does it say to you that, when you look at Ferguson or you look at Baltimore and the media, every reporter, every anchor on the ground immediately, wall-to-wall coverage 24/7, but when it's correctly so, rightly so, but when an oil company is involved, when Native Americans are involved, you have a girl whose arm's nearly blown off, you have elder people having cardiac arrest, people being frozen to death by freezing water, and all you get is a little story quoting what the police tell you.
It's devastating. I mean, you go around and you ask people what they know about Native Americans, and you want to know what they honestly say. They say teepees, casinos, and then they just look off into space. We don't know anything about Native Americans because society has silenced the truth surrounding Native Americans. But it's not society's responsibility to teach us and to open our eyes. It's our responsibility. I don't know what side of history my ancestors were on. I don't, because I don't really know my ancestry very well. But I do know what side of history my future ancestors will be on, and that's because I'm here to help do every single thing I can to heal what my ancestors may have done. And I think it's really important and powerful for all of us who are not Native, who are not Indigenous, or we're not grown up with Indigenous traditions, to rest in that knowledge. Same thing with Black Lives Matter. I'm white. I have to take responsibility for the white supremacy that rules our world. It's just something that is an honor to be able to do, because we have the opportunity to shift narratives and to change things, but it takes getting really uncomfortable, and a lot of people don't want to be uncomfortable.
Lastly, when you look at President Obama, he's sitting there partying a turkey, really it was on a foreign trip, didn't mention this, kind of going through, you already have the puff pieces on his legacy coming out, hasn't said anything about the scenes from the other night or weeks ago, and as of now, they're just kicking the can down the road, delaying a decision. What's your message to him?
President Obama came to Standing Rock.
Hello, Lakota Nation.
And he met with kids at Standing Rock, and then he flew them to Washington, D.C. And I do pray and I do feel that he's probably checking his phone every few hours, and our First Lady as well, checking up on this. And I pray that whatever fear or trepidation of even President-elect Trump and what he might do to reinstall this pipeline if Obama decides to stop it, I pray that he doesn't let fear get in the way of integrity and, again, love, because nothing is permanent and we're always going to have battles to face. But this is a wonderful opportunity for him to stand true to his words. And I don't think it's about shaming him. I really don't. I don't think saying, you met with these kids, you should be doing something. I think it's just offering as another human being, heart to heart. How does your heart feel about this? Take the label of president away. Take the label of leader away. As a dad, as a father, as a husband, as a lover of humanity and its creatures, how is this affecting you? Make a decision from that heart base, please.